Alright, so we are back at the Nexus. So, in the last episode, we were at the Digger King Archstone and we took on Smithing Grounds. Now we are going to hop into Tunnel City. Let's go. Yep, just want to see if I make sure I got all the items there. So I see a crystal lizard. And you know, for this playthrough, I'm going to try to get the crystal lizards if I can. But actually, you know, I'm not really upgrading a lot of swords. The falchion, we need Moonshade Stone, which we're going to get in a certain place. So it's really up to you how you want to make use of crystal lizards, right? You know, so for example, this one dropped Clearstone and Sharpstone, which just really isn't anything I'm going to be using. So it's really up to you how you want to use, you know, how you want to go after those and how you want to farm them. I'll try to get them when I can in this playthrough, but it's really sort of a, you know, farm as you need type thing. So I'm actually gonna go this way. Now watch out for these things explode, the yellow, so you gotta run past them, but which I did not do. Wow. Okay. Got an official here. Trying to get the backstab on him. So, officials closed. So, you know, we really are doing pretty well in terms of accumulating our official set. Now, down here is a bit of a sort of farming area. I think I'm going to come back to this area. Trying to think if there's a reason to go down now. I'm just going to carry on, but you know, if you want to go down there, there is a farming area down there. And I'll come back to it. So but for now, I kind of want to forge ahead. Got this weird skeleton stuff, or, you know, snake skin or worm skin or something here. It's kind of creepy. A little bit of foreshadowing, maybe. Crystal lizard. Oh, man. Just like I'm not doing well with that. Okay, item down there. So there are different ways to go about this level. Actually, So these things have weak heads, I think. So if you get a hit on their head, I think it's a one-shot. Greystone Shard. So I'm going to be continuing on through this level, but like I said, there are different ways of going about it. We actually could have gotten to the boss right at the beginning. There was a way to go. Trying to think if it was worth... You know, because at this point I'm going to more or less commit to progressing. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, so... So we are going to go down. Yeah, missed it. Are you kidding me? What in the world? Well, whatever. It was bound to happen, and this way I could actually now show you... So, that way is a way to get down to the boss, actually. You know, so we actually could have rushed straight for the boss, if we wanted to. But I'm going to go through the level a bit, you know, and you know, see what we can find. I'm going to just run past this guy, because it's super annoying. See, I got it on the head, and that was a, I sort of one-shotted that one. Okay. So let's see if I could get my act together and actually land on this platform. Oh, I should have gone down right here. Oh, thought I was gonna miss again. Greystone. Trying to make sure I don't go down a... I don't, like, die again. Okay. I think I go this way. Oh, that was close. So lots of great axe, which is cool. Lots of greystone here, which is a useful item, I think, for the crushing battle axe and things like that. I think maybe even the great axe. So these guys are actually pretty harmless. You do want to watch out. They can be dangerous. The big ones, though, I think when you're about to kill them, they explode. So you do want to watch out. And they take forever to kill. I might even just try to run past that one, because they take forever to kill. They blow up. Like, look at this guy. This could have been a bad idea. Dragonstone Shard. Let's see if I can get past him. Oh, okay. Okay. I was gonna get stuck in there. Okay, so, let's go this way. I think I can... Oh, I could go this way. Okay. This big one is just blocking this thing. Maybe I'll try killing it so we can see kind of what happens. You can see it just like it has so much health. It just takes forever. It's really kind of annoying. Takes forever. This thing's like made out of rock or something. Okay, so now you can see it kind of... I mean, that is quite the explosion. You know, that's why it's almost kind of not worth killing those guys. I mean, unless you really have to. It takes flame resistance ring, so that's good. But you know, it takes forever, and they blow up, which is crazy. Oh, there's an item up there. Not sure how to get up there. Oh, obviously, right here. Let's actually drop this back on. Might as well use our lower healing items first. Soul item. Alright, so we're back where we dropped down. Now, we are going to have our first encounter with the notorious NPC, who I want to say is the only NPC who has made his way in, I think, all of the Souls games. I want to say, you all could correct me on that, but who do we have here?
You're no joke, are you? You're no joke, are you?
Is that all he's gonna say? Huh. I'm kind of curious what this message says, because, you know, this is a pretty well-known NPC. Could be a bad guy. Alright. I want his shield, though. But we'll get to that. You know, what that shield is and why I want it a little bit later. But for now... Club. Nice. You know, and this goes back to a point I made somewhere in Boletarian, in the Boletarian level, is that, you know, buying items to me, just like weapons, it seems a little silly, right? Because in that creature merchant that we found, he was selling a club, and I want to say for, you know, for several hundred souls, or it could have even been thousands, and here we are, we just found one for free. You know, it's like, I guess if you really, really want a weapon really early on, or you just have tons of souls and it just doesn't matter, then sure. But I don't know. You know, you end up finding stuff anyway. It just seems a little bit, you know, I don't know. I haven't really been one to buy weapons and armor off of NPCs. Speaking of merchants, how did you end up down here?
I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
Has the same sort of stuff. I'm not going to get anything. Not really anything of interest for me, but he does sell upgrade material, which is good to know. Oh, whoa. I think I came from up there, right? Or maybe not. Whoa. Yeah, see, those heads are really where it's at. one shot. Greystone, which, like I said, I think Greystone is for upgrading things like axes, some of the axes. I would have to check on that. So, you know, if you're a strength build, for instance, this might be an area that you're quite interested in. Got an item over there, which I want to get, but let's get this first. Heartstone. So we're about to get to a little area that is a bit of a maze. I'm gonna do my best to navigate it, but it's a little bit of a maze. So, you know, there's some items of interest. There's one in particular which I hope I can find, because again, it's a bit of a maze, but I'll do my best to navigate it, especially because there's one item that might be of interest to you in your playthrough that I want to showcase. So let's see if I... Oh, gotta get that item. Okay, I gotta get that item. I gotta know what that is. But anyway, so I'm going to do my best to sort of showcase, you know, because I want to showcase this one item. I'm going to do my best to get through this little maze part. And there's also going to be a part that is a little bit treacherous, and I'm going to try to run through it. I may not get all the items. We'll see. But I'm not really trying to dive super deep in these tunnels, so... Shade heater shield. Interesting. I have been looking for a better shield. Oops. Ah. These guys. Okay. This might be a safe spot. So weight limit looks good. Oh, I don't have the strength for it. You know... And it's a +2... 100% physical damage reduction. Though I'm at 90 with the little parrying shield. It's really not that bad. Well, okay. Tons of greystone. Okay, I'm going to do my best in this maze, but basically there are these tunnels. Of course, this is the tunnel city. And they all they're kind of interconnected, and they come out in different places, and you know, I'm going to do my best to navigate this. I can't say that I know fully which way to go, but we'll do our best to get through this. We'll try to get some key items, and then we'll move on. There are a few tricky spots. Soul item, which I will point out when we get to them. So you can already see which way are we going to go. Well, I'm going to go down this way for now. Where it goes, who knows? But they are kind of like interconnected, so eventually you kind of end up back around, and I want this guy to move. I mean, you can imagine this thing blowing up in this tunnel is pretty treacherous, so How were we with the sword on this guy? Oh, we're doing 200, 200, okay. So we're doing about, what? How does this compare to our... Okay. Okay. Man, that thing is crazy. It's coming up in here, burrowing in all these tunnels. So I think that thing explodes, so watch out for that. But for now, we are going to go... Oh boy. I tried to bite me. This thing is so annoying. It takes so long. Oh, it tried to bite me again. Or licked me with its tongue or something. Okay, let's see if we could draw it out or something. Is this thing stuck? Oh my goodness, look at this thing. How did it even get in there? Like, still got me? You could really see why starting with the royal class is so valuable. You know, starting with that, you know, with the fragrant ring. I mean, imagine if you didn't have that, and every time, as a starting item, and every time you had to use spice. I mean, that would be crazy. You would be spending all your souls on a key sort of fundamental part of the game for you as a player, as sort of a magic player. So these Augites of Guidance, I think they're just kind of little, it would be how you find your way. You could know which way you came. A stone that emits light. You just like put it down and it glows. I don't think it really does anything else, so it's kind of whatever. I guess I could be using it better to know where I'm going, but not a critical item. Huh. Can't go that way. So we killed that thing. I mean, you could see how the tunnel gets pretty... Look at this guy. Is that another big one? Come on. You can see how the tunnels get a little confusing a little fast. I mean, they all look kind of the same. Shoot. Ooh, and he jumps, too. Shoot. Okay. Stone. Which, again, is a valuable item, so it's worth coming down here to get stones. Which way did I think this might go up to get that item we saw. Maybe. Or maybe this is where I came from. Huh. Well, I mean, I think these tunnels aren't that confusing, but you know, for me it's a little bit confusing. Oh, okay. So so where we are now is, if you remember at the beginning I said we could drop down to go to the boss. Back up there somewhere is back where the archstone is, and down here actually will lead to the boss. But we're not quite ready for that yet. Really want to find this one item so I could show you all, because it's actually something I think a lot of people would maybe want to use. Ah, okay, so in this area, I'm gonna try to grab items, but honestly, uh, this is a treacherous area, so I'm just gonna get what I can. I mean, you can see this is pretty crazy already. Really want to run down that way, though. I actually think that might be where the item I'm thinking of is. But we got it blocked by this big guy. Am I just missing? Oh my god. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. I mean, that would have been a serious death. I mean, at that point, I probably would have just gone to the boss because, you know, running all the way back down to get back in these tunnels would be pretty crazy. This thing just die already? Come on. Oh no. Oh no. I do have a flame resistance ring, but I don't want to take off either of my other two rings. Oh my goodness, another one. Let's just take this guy out. Might as well, we're down here. Oh, that got me. Okay. Oh boy. Whoa, what? I was up in the cave. Okay. Clearly, I mean, this is just such a treacherous area. I mean, I really just want to try to find this one item. Oh no! I think I had a lot of souls, but anyway, I think I am gonna just go for it. But this time, I'm actually going to go I mean, I'm going to go back to try to get that. But this time, I'm going to go from this way so you can see. So, if you run through here, and you come this way, this is good because then you can kind of see really how you would get down here. We're actually not too far from where we died, but ooh. So, first we do want to drop, I think it's right here. Yeah, yeah. And we come across... Oh, You know, maybe I missed a trigger for an NPC. Unless I'm mistaken. I believe there should be an NPC there. Well, either way. You know, we could come down and get these items. I want to say they're soul items. Is this not the way you go? Okay. It is not easy to see these things. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay. So, that is the tunnel area that we came out of. So that's actually where we want to go. No! Oh, man. Oh, okay. Man, Tunnel City has got me all worked up. Okay. So now we're actually back very close to where we died. So, not that big of a deal. Here we go. Nice. Dare I try again? Let's do it. Making a run for it. Screw that item. Okay. I think this is where I was trying to get. Yeah. Okay. No, this wasn't it. You know... Brewer's armor... This might be it. Aha. So this is really why I was wanting to come down in the this is probably this might be the most valuable item down here. And a lot of you might want to use it. The Dragon Longsword. So you could see that the Dragon Longsword actually has fire damage. And it's a cool weapon. So I think it's worth coming down here to get this if you're into if you are looking for this sort of thing. It's analogous maybe to that weapon. I don't remember what it's called. It's in Dark Souls 2, I think. It's a sort of a fire weapon that you get early on. Alright, I actually think we are sort of ready to go to the boss, maybe. Man, the tunnels are treacherous. Is this thing gonna explode on me? Whatever. Oh, it's not. Okay. I'm trying to remember where we go to get back to that boss area. Fortunately, it might mean we have to kill some of these big guys again. But we are ready for the boss, I think. Though, you know, and I've skipped some items for sure, and there's that little farming area, which I think is something you're going to want to check out, and I'm probably going to come back to it, but I was sort of going for items that I thought were key items. There's a lot of grass and soul items, but again, you know, I may do a sort of cleanup run where I come around and get all the things I missed. I thought that didn't explode. Last time it did explode. Okay. Okay, I think we just have to kill this guy. Or wait a second. Did I go down here? I think I just did. Yeah. Okay. Now the boss for this level can be a little bit tricky. So as I've said before, my goal is to go through the different worlds in order, you know, so 2-1, 2-2, etc. But if it what am I doing? But if it turns out that we get stuck somewhere and it's actually better to go, you know, out and actually go maybe, you know, 2-1 to 3-1 to 4-1, we can assess things, because certain areas do have certain things that could be of great benefit to us. So, you know, for example, I ran ahead to get the falchion in 4-1 because that was an item that would be really key to my playthrough. And there are other things like that, you know, in different levels. So it might turn out that I'm not saying that this boss necessarily will be the one that stops us. We're going to give it a shot, but it is a difficult boss. And we are at almost 20,000 souls, but I don't believe there's really a way to get back now. So we're sort of committed. But anyway, you know, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see what this looks like. And if needed, we will, you know, assess the situation. Okay. I don't know if there's a way to really... I think... Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Soul item. So like I said, there's a few other items around here. I think there's, you know, two or three up there. One right there. I think they are all soul items, I think. Could be wrong. Just because I want to check out this one. I think there's a ladder right here. Is this our first ladder? I think so. Huh. I go up all slow and dramatically. Soul item. Yeah, so I think a lot of these are soul items up in this drop-down area. But we're going to carry on because we're at a critical point now. So I'm actually going to go this way, get this item. I do kind of want my MP to come back up, though. Might end up having to use a spice. Oh. Hands of God. So, this is something that's going to come into play a little bit later. Once there was a mighty warrior who slaughtered dragons with his bare hands. This is going to come into play. We'll see. Oh. Okay. Alright, so... You know, we have a lot of souls on us, but we're kind of committed at this point. You know, this might be where you would use... I mean, if you would want to, you could use an Archstone Shard and head back to the Nexus if you wanted to. You know, or, you know, I kind of wish I had picked up... there's a miracle I want to get that gets you back to the Nexus, and I kind of wish I had that. You know, because 20,000 souls is a lot, and I could have upgraded a bit before going into this boss, who is behind this ominous fog gate. Stone. Okay. I'm gonna go in, and we're just gonna try for it. But basically, my strategy here... I almost think I should put on the flame resistance ring. I mean, my strategy here is going to be, you know, range attacks with magic, obviously, and then I'm probably going to have opportunity, some opportunities to use the falchion. So, but you know, at first I'm going to try to keep my distance, get him with magic. I mean, our attack power is not bad. We got the crisp blade. You know, increase MP. Just thinking if I should do... I probably... You know, just because the pace of it, the fragrant ring is probably just not worth it once you get into the, increases fire resistance temporarily. In case you haven't guessed, this fight is going to involve fire. So, okay, I'm gonna let my MP come up, heal up, and then I'm actually going to only leave on the high, the full moon grass. And then I am, once we get the MP up just a little bit more, I am going to switch over to the flame resistance ring, I think. For this one. And while we're waiting, you know, for the MP to come up, actually, this is actually a little farming run here. I think for Greystone, maybe? But, you know, running back up in here and getting the little the snake guys that pop out of the ground, the ones that we sort of dropped down and killed, is actually a decent farming run for... I want to say it's Greystone. I think it's because they have a chance of dropping a chunk and a pure Greystone. Y'all could correct me on that, but it's a place. It's definitely a place to do some farming. So, something to keep in mind for the future. Let's see what some of these say. I'm a little curious. Look forward to enemy. All right, that is definitely true. Time for yelling. Yeah, true. Always trust a friend. You know, I don't think I'm going to be summoning for boss fights in this playthrough. It's a really fun dynamic and part of this game, but I just don't think I'm going to do it. You Yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to go solo. Even though it does sound fun to summon and go in, I'll think about it. Okay, so now that we're pretty much full on MP, I think we're about ready to go in, and you know, we're gonna do our best. Again, you know, we might die. We got 18,000 souls. That would be crazy, but I think we got a pretty good shot at this. So I am gonna do the flame resistance ring. This might be a mistake, but okay. So I think we are. I think we're good. Let's do this. All right, it's time. So dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna focus on now. Oh, shoot. That is Flame Lurker. Wow, that is just one of those bosses that, I mean, gets your heart racing. That is intense. But we got him. So one thing, you know, you have to watch out for in this fight is there are patches of fire that that can burn you during the fight. So I actually think wearing some kind of having some kind of flame protection in this fight is probably a good thing. I don't know really how much it helped, but there were definitely some times where I was taking fire damage for sure. So before we continue on, like always, we are going to go back to the Nexus. Now we have a ton of souls. We are going to go back into soul form and we are going to level up. But yeah, you know, my strategy with Flame Lurker is really, I mean, I think you saw, but is to keep my distance, you know, get him with the magic. I was keeping an eye on my MP, you know, so that if I had to, I ended up popping a spice. Keep distance, and yeah, you know, really roll around, really be aware of the arena, because there are objects like bones. I was actually pretty concerned that I would get cornered, you know, cornered in some bones or something and not be able to roll away, and I would get killed, because it was looking like maybe 2 hits would have killed me. You know, one was taking away about, oh man, you know, one was taking away about half. It looked like one hit was, you know, a direct hit would take away about half my health. So, I mean, there's not really much room for error. I mean, you know, you get hit once, you try to get away, you get hit again, and you're dead. You know, so I was really trying to, what am I doing? There we go. I was really, you know, trying to keep my distance, really trying to roll around, really try to play the room and avoid obstacles. And then he seemed to get a little bit more aggro at the end, when he had low health, because he was really coming at me. And I tried running away at one point, and it didn't work out. I tried healing, but he was like right there. So, you know, Flame Lurker is intimidating, but I think, you know, if you're really playing the room, if you're really kind of rolling around, definitely possible boss. So, you know, on a first attempt. But, you know, that was intense.
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick. I too must contribute how I can, for we are indebted to our honourable defenders.
So let's do some inventory management. Don't need these. Want to drop off the Searing Demon. Actually, you know what? We're going to do something else in this episode too. How are we on time? You know, actually, I might save this for the next episode, because I think the next episode is going to be a little bit short. So, but for now, I'm just going to do some inventory management real quick. What else have we got here? Late moon. What do I have here? Full moon. Oh, okay. I'm actually going to bring back... Or, you know, whatever. I'm not going to do that now. Let's get rid of some of these... Some of the upgrade materials. There's that dragon longsword. So I am going to leave the Hands of God on for now, and you'll see why. Add to our official set. I'm going to drop off my gloves, because I'm probably not going to be using those. But yeah, let's put back on our fragrant ring. Okay. Now let's pop some souls, do some upgrades, and then we will see you in the next episode. To be careful not to use that Searing Demon Soul, but let's start from the top here. Okay. So, I mean, we are at 50,000 souls. That's pretty good. Let's see what we could do here. So again, I'm working on magic, I think to 30. I might put some into faith. Let's see how far we can get this up. Ooh, that is what I am talking about. I'm just going all magic, because then now I'm going to start to, after this, I'm going to start to play with my stats. I am probably putting some in faith, probably putting some in strength, and probably going to put some in endurance. Maybe even get endurance up to like 20. That's really a quality of life thing. And then strength and faith are really for me to be able to use certain things. I want to use a bow and arrow, and then I have at least one miracle and a talisman that I would like to use. I need to check on where I need to get my faith up to. I think it's like 16. And then I'm going to bring up vitality, and then I think go back and do magic. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. But I mean, look at this. We are not even done with the second area, and we are hitting our stopping point at magic, which is awesome. But with that, we are going to hop off for now. And the next episode is going to be a little bit short, I think. But could be a little tricky. So stay tuned.